Hi, everybody. We've got a great chat going already today. Let me go ahead and put the first sprint in there. I don't know why I keep getting an error from Facebook. Hank said he could find the sprint on Facebook. So hopefully, if people try and join us on Facebook, which I don't think we have too many, hopefully they will come over and join us on YouTube. Hello, everyone. Let me scroll back and start at the beginning of the chat. So we've got Elena, which I, by the way, love that you called it the Early Birds Club. I think that's perfect. So Elena was our founding member of the Early Birds Club today. And Keo, it looks like she just popped in to say hi, but might not be joining us, as is Isabel. Hi, Iva and Athena and Linda and David. Let's see, what else do we have, or who else do we have? It looks like so far that's it. Six of us here today, plus me makes seven. Lucky number seven. Oh, Ashley's here. Hey, Ashley. Terrible weekend and day at work. I'm really sorry. No, I'm so sorry. That stinks. Maybe we can make your day like a wee bit better. I don't know. Maybe. I started my day, by the way, by dropping my entire plate of bacon on the floor. So I chased it with chocolate. Oh, even worse. Worse than dropping your bacon, you got robbed at your sister's wedding. Oh, there's a story in there. And of course, I want to know more, but maybe it's not a good chat story. I don't know. Maybe you have to email it to me. I'm so sorry. A young person pulled out of a chair, pulled you out of your chair by your hand. Oh, what? Oh, okay. You definitely need a writing day, Ashley. So, um, welcome, everyone. I don't know what it is you're going to be doing today. Besides, it looks like Ashley might need some therapy writing. The rest of you, let me know what it is that you're working on. Let me see. Let me kind of get mine all set up so I can see. We have 2 minutes and 21 seconds before the sprint starts. I'm going to share my whole screen. That is quite a wedding, isn't it, David? I feel like it's not really a wedding unless you have some sort of really crazy story. I'm just sorry that it happened to you. Getting error messages in the YouTube chat. That's strange. I can see you though, Zachary. I can see your messages now. So if you were posting before then, this is the first I've seen you in the chat. So hello, welcome. But also maybe you did fix them because I see you now. So good. Yeah, okay, good. Linda's working on future chapter 22 today. Excellent. I am going to be reading the latest draft of my chapter book. So I know that's probably not really exciting to most of you. Chapter books are these little kind of like tiny, like 10,000 word stories that are written for children who are just reading independently for the first time. That's what I have been working on. So I'm going to be reading over that and looking for places where I can break like complex sentences down into shorter sentences, things like that. So what else do we have going on? Athena says, after 5 days of 0 words, kind of started working on my novel again. Great. Creatively drained. Sometimes you got to refill your bucket with something different. I get that. Oh my gosh, Ashley, I'm going to have to read before I get started your message about the wedding. Dabble Tracker tells me I need to write 5K today to get on track. Woo! That's a break it up. Break it up, Athena. You can do it. Maybe not all at once. We're not all Doug. Doug could get his 3,000 done in his 3 sprints here. All right. Ashley, I am so sorry. It just keeps getting worse, doesn't it? It just keeps getting worse. All right, so we've got 17 seconds before we get started. Everybody should have the link. I'm going to share my screen. Good luck, everybody. I'll see you on the other side. All right, everybody. Nice. So let's see. Oh, Elena might have dipped out. She's got dinner. She must be ahead of us in Europe. Let's see. How did you guys do? I finished reading 2 chapters, started 3. They're not very long, but I'm reading kind of slow because I'm mulling it over as I read. So let's see how you guys doing. Zachary got 161. Nice. Athena 643. Maybe we'll get to 5K if you do 8 more sprints at this pace. Weirder things have happened. So let's see. Ashley. Oh, talking to David. Let's see. 458. Ashley. SK 323. Joined late. That's a good total though for joining late still. Let's see. How about the rest of you guys? And what is everybody up to besides writing? Let's see. David's got 227. Oh, and you choose your own adventure story. Oh, I'm so excited about that. Oh, I have weird hair. That's the one thing about being on camera. I'm always like, oh, I have weird hair. Yeah, what are you guys up to? Researching for your sequel. That's super fun. Chilling, nice. Oh, I haven't listened to that in forever. Nice, Zachary. Cats. Oh, I have my dog is here somewhere. I don't know where he is. Planning a trip to the Great Smokies. Oh, fantastic. That'll be awesome. Doing more research before our November challenge. Nice. I've had this new story that's been like I'm kind of mulling it over and I don't know, maybe it's something that I'll look at for the November sprint. Here, let me put here's the next link right here in the chat. 2 minutes and 44 seconds. I got like a comp and I have a working title and that's all I really have. And so my working title is Thick as Thieves. And the story comps that I have are like, I don't know if anybody knows Ronya the Robber's Daughter. It was written by the same lady who wrote Pippi Longstocking. And I loved that story. But I also liked was it like the completely unbelievable adventures of Dick Turpin? It was like a television show about the like the highwayman who was like kind of like hilariously a gentleman highwayman. It was really funny. It has the guy from the British Bake Off that always wears the crazy sweaters. I think he's awesome. But anyway, those are my 2 comps. I'm like, if you put those 2 together and write a story for kids, like what could you come up with? And I just really like that idea of like Thick as Thieves. So I'm letting that marinate because that might be what I look at for our November challenge. So I'd be curious what everybody else is kind of thinking about. Are you going to start something new? Are you going to be like a rebel and work on something old? Because isn't that what they used to call the NaNoWriMo rebels when you weren't doing the standard 50,000 words, brand new? So let's see. Stand and Deliver. Oh, I haven't seen that in forever, David. Maybe I need to go back and watch that. So nice. Let's see. Athena says your second book is projected to be 120,000. Not sure if I can even finish that in a month. No, but if you finish part of it in a month, that's pretty fantastic. Okay. Linda says, if I write my manuscript on Google Docs, are the pages physically going to be printed the same way or will it be smaller in size? If you print it on your home computer, it should be exactly what you see on the screen. If you're trying to like publish it and you are looking at your PDF, that might be a little different. Usually you have to format those for your print size. So 5x7, 6x9, those are all going to give you different size pages with different number of words. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about, Linda, but if you clarify, we can talk about that when we come back in. Looks like 15 seconds, 12 seconds. All right, everybody. I will see you on the other side of 20 minutes. All righty, everybody. So, what did you get done in that 20 minutes? Let me see. I ended up on chapter 6 myself, I think out of 12. Is there a page size tool in Dabble? That's a great question. I don't know because in Dabble, so let's see, I'll share my thing for just a second here. So in Dabble, if you go to project settings and you go down to your formatting, so your page scrolls, but it's your export that I think that you want. You can change your paragraph style and your line spacing. And there's different paragraph styles and these scene spacings too. You can change your font point. These are some like presets for the different genres. But here, when you are writing, it scrolls and it gives you a page estimation, but that's not really telling you like what size. If this was, I think this is a 6 by 9. I think this is like that looks like maybe it's a 6 by 8. There's different print sizes, and depending on what you print and the size of your font, that all sort of changes for you. And I think Vellum is really where Vellum or Atticus, one of those programs, is really where you would be able to see exactly how many pages you would have in a print book. I don't know if that answers that. And ebooks, when you format them, because everybody changes the size of the font on their e-readers, you get different numbers of pages that way as well. So, all right, let's see. Athena got 569. Zachary got 311. Ashley, 285. Sir thinks too much. Hopped on late at 145. Well, hello, Sir thinks too much. David got 266. Linda, 336. Zachary says, if you're shooting for page count, that would be dope to have it ahead of time. Yeah, that's and all of that just changes as you revise too. So here, let me see. Let me go ahead and go to sprint number 3 for you guys. It starts in 2 minutes and 8 seconds. Let me get the link just in case anybody needs it. Let's see. We'll go right here. Okay. I know when I exported my Dabble project, I exported it as a Word doc, which I then uploaded into Vellum to format. I think my original, so this was my original printing. I just put like a fake cover on it. It had 217 pages in it. And then I revised and I actually added, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3,000 words. I didn't think I added that many, but now this is my arc, and my arc has 233 pages in it. So I added a couple thousand words in it. It added, I don't know, another 20 pages or so, maybe. I do have a couple of blank pages in the back that I left so that I can add in some acknowledgments and things like that. So I don't know, page count is kind of hard to estimate. And I noticed that when you're printing your book, it doesn't take much to add an extra page, and adding one page seems to add two. And if you add a single page, it messes with your spine. So you kind of have to have everything pretty well and good set before you start looking at printing and printing costs. So let me see. Let me join sprint number 3 here, you guys. We have 18 seconds. So good luck, everybody. And I will see you in 20 minutes. Bye. All right, everybody. Let's see. Oh, Zachary says, is Vellum your choice? I'm looking to do final edits and formatting next month. So yes, Vellum is my choice, but I believe it's an Apple-only product. Atticus is the one that Hank uses, and they seem very similar. I actually think Atticus is a little less expensive. It doesn't have quite as many bells and whistles as Vellum, but they're really not needed. What Atticus does is great. Reedsy also, I believe, has a free formatting option. So make sure you check that out. And I can say that if you're using Dabble to write and you download your Dabble project in manuscript format, when you upload it to a program like Atticus or Vellum, the formatting bit becomes really easy because Dabble has done most of it for you. It's taken out a lot of the weird extra spaces and stuff like that. So it was a breeze. It was great. So anyway, those are the three choices that I can tell you. Reedsy for, I believe, free, Atticus, and then Vellum. All right, so let's see how you guys did. Danny says, we got to run. Checking out the Gamescom show. Ooh, finished their outline. Nice. After avoiding the concept for 2 decades. NJ, hi, NJ. Popping in to say hi. Got back from orientation with your Young Writers group. That's fantastic. Iva did a lot of world building. That's great. I'm so glad the sprint helped. Athena, 579 for a total of 1872. Not too shabby there, friend. Linda got 265. Sir, thanks too much. Got 331 for the sprint. David got 471. You guys are killing it. I love it. I read through chapter 9, I think, out of my 12. So I was pretty happy with that. Anyway, we do have a podcast coming up here in about 13 minutes. I'm going to go join Hank for that. It's all about I think newsletters and gathering an audience and that sort of things. Jason Onspach. So he's the one who works with Nick Cole, who was on the podcast, I think last week, 2 weeks ago. So it should be great. So I hope you guys come and join us. Plus we have sprints with Doug tomorrow and with Hank on Thursday and our live Q&A on Friday. So I actually got 207. Congratulations. And a call from the police. So Ashley got 207 and a call from the police. Not many of us can say that. So anyway, I hope everything goes well for everyone the rest of the day, including Ashley. The podcast is on W. Actually, before we get off, let me grab it because it is also in StreamYard, but let me get you guys the link. I should be able to pull it up pretty easily. Here we go. I have got the link for you right here. So let me put that in the chat. So there you go. If you want to join us, there you go. Sending their CSI to the hotel where I was robbed. I figured it had to do with that, at least with the wedding debacle. Anyway, I hope their marriage is smooth sailing after a crazy start. But all right, everybody. So thanks for joining us today. And I hope to see you in 12 minutes. Bye, everyone.